And now, here's your host, Kiana Martin.
Hello, Nuggets fans. Welcome to your weekend edition of Mile High Basketball. Now, today's my favorite day of the week. Well, one, because it's the weekend. Two, because it's Mile High Basketball. And three, because it's Saturday. DJ, no, not Saturday. It is Saturday. You know what that means? Let me show you. Hold on, guys. There we go. We're gonna nerd it out today. Here's why. Check this out. I got the chance to talk with the Nuggets director of basketball analytics, a guy that probably got a perfect 1600 on his SATs, and he got to break down what are advanced stats and what do they all mean. So take a look up at Pepsi Vision at what I like to call Stats Talk with Tommy. Let's get smarter.
Hey Nuggets fans, I am here with the Denver Nuggets Director of Basketball Analytics, Tommy Baltetis, and this is Stats Talk with Tommy. So when you think of basketball, there's so many percentages and averages and advanced stats that break down the game, but what do they all mean?
They mean a lot. There's a way to look at basketball just by observing how guys move and what they actually do on the court. But at the same time, if you don't have the numbers to back certain things up, you don't get the full picture. And I think what stats allow you to do is to actually look at the game of basketball and kind of fill the picture for the coaches and for the front office and for the players as well, to actually have a good view from a variety of different sides on the game, if that makes sense.
So following a game, you can look at a specific player or a team's statistics, but is there a way you can use stats to prepare for a future opponent?
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of the most important things that the coaches do today. I think they look at the numbers. First of all, they obviously watch games and they look at certain tendencies, and then at some point to use the stats to make sure that those tendencies are correct and the things that they're seeing are actually what's happening. And the numbers will most of the time support what the coaches are seeing, but every once in a while, you would see a number that maybe goes against what the coaches are seeing, which I think those are the magic aha moments that we're looking for.
Well, they say you learn something new every day, and I definitely learned something new. So thanks so much, Tommy.
You're welcome.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel kind of smarter already. Thanks to Tommy. We will be doing this all season long, so make sure you guys stick around as Tommy and I dive deeper into advanced statistics. So why not compare this with what's going on with the Nuggets right now? Well, the Nuggets defeated the Portland Trail Blazers on Thursday night, and let's go ahead and dive into those stats. The guys led by as many as 25 points and put up a season high, that's right, of 132 points. Yeah, I said it. 132 points against the Portland Trail Blazers, where the Nuggets starters combined for 85 points. And we can't forget about the guys from downtown. The guys hit a season high of 15 three-pointers on the night for 48%. I think I could probably show you guys better than I could tell you guys. So let's relive some highlights from Thursday night's game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Take a look. To call a welcome home. Very nice game by your Denver Nuggets. There were 8 Nuggets in double figures, and one of those players might be a familiar face. Who are we talking about? Let's take a look. There he goes. That familiar face would be none other than third-year shooting guard Gary Harris, who made his return from a month-long foot injury and made an immediate impact. He scored 18 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds in 32 minutes. His first action since November 12th. Harris shot over 63% from the field, including 3 of 4 from deep. What a way to make a return, Gary Harris. Harris was not the only Nugget to make an impact. I don't know about you, but I will be putting Harris on my DraftKings lineup. Let's take a look at how the rest of your Denver Nuggets have been performing so far this season, courtesy of DraftKings. Take a look. Wilson Chandler makes his return, averaging over 17 points and 7 rebounds a game. We've got Danilo Gallinari. He's averaging over 27 DraftKings fantasy points. And my guy, Nikola Jokic, the Joker, rounds up the top 3, averaging just under 27 so far this season. Let's skip over to see who's been hot so far around the league tonight. Russell Westbrook doing Russell Westbrook things with a triple-double and 22 assists. Wow. Suns' Devin Booker balling out today with 31 points in his contest. And Steven Adams bringing in 33 DraftKings fantasy points. Head to DraftKings.com/Nuggets to play with other Nuggets fans and play for exclusive Club Lexus tickets. DraftKings, your official one-day fantasy sports partner of your Denver Nuggets. Download the app and play for free. Now tonight, the Nuggets are facing the New York Knicks, who they've won 8 of their past home games. Good job, Nuggets. We've won 8 of our past games facing the Knicks here at home. The Knicks are coming off 2 back-to-back losses, and with 2 of the top rebounding teams going head-to-head tonight, I was pretty excited to talk to Nuggets head coach Michael Malone on tonight's matchup, keeping that momentum going, and more on Catching Up with Coach. What's Coach got to say?
Last game, you welcomed back Gary Harris, who played 31 minutes, put up 18 points. Did you kind of expect this kind of performance coming from him?
I wasn't sure what to expect. You know, he'd been out for so long. I was excited to have him back. I knew he'd give us a defensive presence, but the fact that he scores 18 points but also gets 6 assists, it was probably best case scenario for Gary. Great game, and hopefully he can play just as well tonight.
Last time me and you spoke, you said coming back from a road trip, the first game home is the toughest. You guys made it look effortless. What seemed to click on Thursday against the Trailblazers?
Well, I think we got off to a great start. You know, we made an adjustment to our starting lineup, put a different group out there, and those guys got us off to a great start. And give our bench credit, they were able to come in and build on that. So anytime you score 132 points in your home building, and that's an accomplishment. And but it's not just going to be we can show up and play tonight. New York is trying to end their road trip with the win to go home 3-2, so we have to be ready for that challenge.
Now, speaking of New York, they're tied for 3rd in the East. What kind of challenges do they pose to the Nuggets, and what are your expectations for your guys?
Yeah, the number one thing is their rebounding. They're a great offensive rebounding team, so we have to make sure we win the battle of the glass. When you look at their roster, obviously Carmelo Anthony comes to mind. I think one of the toughest covers in the NBA, night in, night out, makes big shots, hits game-winning shots every year. And then they have one of the top young bigs in the NBA in Kristaps Porzingis. So it's going to be a tough challenge for us. If we can rebound the ball, if we can defend at a high level and move it offensively, hopefully we'll have a chance to win the game at the end.
That's what we're looking for.
All right, appreciate it.
Now, like Coach Malone said, it is going to be the battle of the boards. 2 things before we go. It's a little brotherly love going on here tonight. We've got our very own Juancho Hernan-Gomez will be playing against his brother, Billy Hernan-Gomez. That's probably awkward at the dinner table, but hey, let's go, Juancho. And also, secondly, welcome back Malik Beasley. We're very happy to have him back from the Sioux Falls Sky Force. And thankfully, now that he's here, I can stop working on my 3-pointer dance like him.
Check me out now.